I am so tired this morning. Yesterday, I arrived at work early. My boss asked me to finish a project by noon. I worked on it all morning. In the afternoon, I helped a colleague with a presentation. We finished it at 5 p.m. and showed it to our boss. He liked it so much that he invited us to dinner.
Notice how she used time expressions to show that she was speaking about the past. We use time phrases to identify when something happened. For example, this morning, this afternoon, this week, last year, 5 years ago, when I was young. When using the simple past, verbs are divided into two groups: regular verbs and irregular verbs. We will talk about irregular verbs in the next lesson. For regular verbs, we add ed to the end of the main verb. For example, finish becomes finished. Ask becomes asked. Like in the sentence, my boss asked me to finish a project by noon. If the verb ends in e, we simply add a d. For example, like becomes liked. Arrive becomes arrived. Like in the sentence, yesterday I arrived at work early. The pronunciation is different for verbs that end in a T or D sound. For these verbs, we pronounce the ed as ed. For example, decide becomes decided. End becomes ended. Treat becomes treated. Invite becomes invited. Like in the sentence, my boss invited us to dinner. Complete the exercises on page 2, and we will review them in class. Speaking in the simple past with regular verbs is that easy.